dancing in the studio and they're clapping over there. There they go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open Set, live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. So all you have to do is stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our next guest and first guest is a Paralympian, and she joins us to speak about her journey as an athlete and highlight how she is empowering others and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Alicia Ibarra. Alicia, welcome. Give her a big round of applause.
Thank you so much.
They're
It's my
doing it
pleasure.
at home too. Beautiful. Hey, we got a serious tight crew here. Get it right, get it tight. Alicia, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure for me for being here.
Yes, it is a pleasure to see you, and also hear the outside birds in the background and everything. It just it makes everybody so peaceful. Just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Oh, here we go now. Oh,
The
here we
perfect
go. It
to
makes you
start
want
the
to throw
day.
your hands in the air. Alicia, how did you discover your passion for sports, and what motivated you to become a high performance athlete?
The most important thing that empowered me was to be an example for my family, to be an example for my son, especially,
Uh huh.
and because there is no other way to lead people but by example. And I was like, if I lead with example,
Mm-hmm.
I have the authority to ask my son to go for his dreams and keep moving forward and dreaming big. So
Yeah.
that's the main thing that empowered me.
Yeah, and I want to back up just a little bit because the last time we were on the show, you were talking about a lot of the things that helped you to get involved in what you're doing right now. Yeah, you just talk about that for a little bit?
Sure. The first thing that helped me was that I first started knowing myself. Who am I? What am I here for? And what I can do for myself to increase my life and my abilities and my talents and serve my community, and but first of all was the knowing myself, who I am,
Yeah.
and one important thing, how my mind works. I am especially a specialist in the mind.
Yes.
So when I start knowing it, I start facing my fears easily.
Yes.
And I mean, it was not that easy, but was easier than normal,
Mm-hmm.
because after losing my leg, it was a big challenge. Facing the people, facing the rejection, and sometimes the rejection for jobs. And I have to be smarter than that
Yeah.
rejection.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, did you have an accident? How did you lose your leg?
Yeah. When I was 2 years old, my dad was murdered. And like 2 months later, I had an accident in a bicycle. So I got like a little hit in my leg, my left leg, and then it started growing, and the physician didn't find out what it was going on in that
Yeah.
time.
Wow.
And when I was turning 8, they decided to amputate because it got cancer. So they decided to amputate the leg because it was um, starting to come on my leg. But they said, we're going to amputate your leg and we're going to stop the cancer. And thanks God,
Yeah.
it's gone.
God is good. Now,
Amen.
a lot of people who didn't go through that, they're probably wondering how you felt at that particular time. Did you think that was it for your athleticism or your career that you wanted to get involved in?
Well, first of all, when I go out to the hospital, like I start dreaming,
Yeah.
like, oh, my family didn't really know what I was going to do with my life, with
Yeah.
my future. But I was dreaming. I was like, I want to be an important person in my life and for my country, and I want my name to be known. That really inspired me since I was a child. And I started imagining being with the president, flying to another countries. I didn't even know how.
Yeah.
But when I just start facing my challenges and facing my fears and knowing who I am, that I am stronger than my circumstances, that some people sometimes don't know, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't know they are stronger than their circumstances. So that's because of I made a decision to know myself and be stronger than my circumstances. I The universe, God led me to the right people to know the sport ships. So when I get to the athleticism, I was like, I belong here.
Yeah.
I know I can develop a lot of talents that God has given me, and I can be an example, and I can achieve my goals. And I really, really focus on give my more than my 100% in that field. And well, the results are speaking by themselves.
There you go. All right. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. I'm loving it. So, there are other people who are sort of depressed. They got into some sort of trouble, with their physical body or even their mental. And what do you tell the people who are sort of, we don't want to call them handicapped anymore, but maybe challenged a little bit? What do you tell these people who, about still believing in yourself and going for it 100%, and that focus that you have to make it all happen for them?
I will tell you something. It's a blessing because sometimes you don't know what you have until you lose it.
Yeah.
And for myself, not having a leg was like a blessing because it helped me to develop other areas in my life and to focusing on how I can accomplish my goals,
Yeah.
how I can. And but there is one thing: we are programmed to live outside, to from outside to inside. That's our program, okay?
Yeah.
Our mental program. We teach us not to fail. Be careful. You are not allowed to fail in your school. Otherwise, you are going to be punished. Okay? We're programmed like that. And the main goal is to reprogram your mind to live inside outside. That's when you silence all the sounds, all the noise outside, and you focus on your mind, and you develop. We have, since we are since we were born with six mental faculties. One is focus. That focus, or will, in this case, will equals focus. Focus gives you the ability to silence all the noise outside, and you focus on only one thing. And the people, and as I said, we're programmed, we have the ability to see, smell, touch, um, here, okay, we have five sentences. When we see our results, we let our results make our thinking, and we forget the ability we have to think because we have the free
Yeah.
will. So our mind have the ability to choose. So when people have any problem or any circumstances or any financial problem, they focus on their problem, and what you give energy, it will continue grow. So what I can tell the people
Uh
who
huh.
is challenging, or who are facing something like that, you face or you focus on your abilities. Okay, I have this challenge. How can I make myself better to focus on my abilities, to have this, or to have the opportunity to have a better results? Because every crisis has an opportunity behind.
Yes.
So by knowing about yourself, who you really are, focusing on what you want to accomplish. That's important to have goals. What you want to accomplish, you will not let yourself down because you're like, okay, I want this. I have this problem. I cannot fix it. Okay, it's there already. This is a crisis. Okay, this is a problem. But behind the problem, there is a universal law, that is the law of polarity. It says that behind any crisis, there is an opportunity.
Ah.
Okay, my problem is I didn't have a leg. Okay, my leg was amputated when I was young. What is the opportunity I can take from this? And that's when you have to start training yourself and train your mind to your mind help you to solve those problems and focusing on the solutions.
That's right. I give her a hand on that, guys. You know, and, and you know, a lot of people who have these different challenges. You know, when I was boxing, when I went into the ring, I didn't want to take all my mess with me. I wanted to focus. Or when you're playing
Exactly.
basketball, you focus. It's called zoning. You're just thinking about what you have to do, and that's it. When I was boxing, I thought about everything that I wanted to do, and 9 times out of 10, it came out. You had to make some adjustments here and there, but the main focus was in that ring and what you had to do in order to win, to move yourself to the next level.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you go in there zoning and you don't think about it. You leave all the noise behind, like you said. Yeah.
Exactly. And then you got it. Because we all human were born with that mental faculty, the ability to have the will to focus.
Yeah.
But you
So,
have to train it. And as an athlete, we train it every day.
yeah, training, because that's what I was going to
Yeah.
ask you. How do you keep it going? No, you know?
Yeah, but you have to train your mental faculty will. You have to train it.
Uh-huh.
As an athlete, we train it every day to silence all the noises.
Did you ever pursue a goal that didn't work right then and you had to make that adjustment to just move around it or go under it, above it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot, a lot. And those goals that were not working were like fails. But as I said, any crisis or any fail has an opportunity
Yes.
behind. You have to have the ability to see it.
So that's
What
when people give up, though. Well, not everybody, but a lot of
exactly.
people give up when you think you failed and that was it. I can't accomplish this. I want this now. I didn't do it. But you can't stop. You got to keep going.
The secret here, Bob, the secret here is to develop more awareness. Awareness gives you the ability to see more
Uh-huh.
opportunities.
Yes.
If you don't develop the awareness, because the mind is not trained, you can't train your awareness. So you are not focusing on your awareness, and you are focusing on the problem and on your fail. So when I fail, of course I fail a lot of times. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
a lot of times. But I have the ability by training my mind, okay, with a system that now I am sharing with my students and my clients. I train my mind to focusing on the new solution to get what I wanted to get.
Yeah. It reminds me of Michael Jordan. He had a quote. I'm not saying it exactly,
Exactly.
but he said, I fail over and over and over again. He said, that's why I win.
Exactly.
That's not
That's
the
it.
exact quote, but basically that's what it is.
More than 1,000 times, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You got to do it.
Yes.
Where can we find out more about what you're doing?
Yeah, you can find me in Alicia. My Facebook page is Alicia Ibarra,
Uh-huh.
or my Instagram is aliciaibarra.mx. So, one thing I want to tell your crowd, your people. First of all, thank you for watching. And another thing is that you have the power, you have the ability to achieve everything, but you have to train your mind. You have to know who you are, and you have to find out your 6 mental faculties you were born with.
Yes.
I just talked one, the will, the ability to focus. And you have to know there are universal laws that are controlling the world. Universal laws, no government, no, universal laws. One of that law is the law of polarity. When you know that any crisis has an opportunity, every time you fail, you said, oh my gosh, I am getting closer. I am getting closer. Instead of you
Yeah.
get depressed or and start like hesitating about yourself, you said, oh no, this is my new opportunity. But you have to develop awareness to see new opportunities and how to get there, and
Yeah.
then start winning.
Your mind
But
will
winning,
take you there. And you know what?
it's
We always say, whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. It's
you're right. Henry Ford.
whatever you think you can do.
That's right. That's that
So listen,
Henry Ford quote. Exactly.
Alicia, thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to come back again, and good luck with everything that you're doing, okay? Yeah,
Amen.
hook her up. Alicia Ibarra, Paralympian athlete. Thank you so much for all that
Everything
you
is
do.
possible.
There you
Start
go.
dreaming big.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
All right.
for inviting me.
We'll take a quick break. I've got more open coming your way next.